It is notebook day. This is weird. Okay, so look at this. Are you seeing this? I ordered the Foxy Fix Amber Leather. Not only did they not like punch this well enough or stamp it, whatever you would call it. Oh, it smells gorgeous. They gave me the same leather sample as a leather that I purchased. So I guess these are pretty random, and that's why that doesn't matter, but that's pretty funny. Okay. But on the plus side, this time I got a lovely box because I like to keep these to put stuff in. Mine's a little bit bent, but that's okay. It's beautiful. I love blue. So I have just been busy, and I didn't think I was going to have any time to film this in the light. I was like, I'm going to film this in the dark because I can't wait until tomorrow. But there's enough light, hopefully, that you guys can see what's going on. Here's all the information. So I think it's called a single couture. Of course, I have my contacts in, so everything looks not as sharp, but it's single couture, meaning it has one strap on the inside. And I believe that, yep, these come with it. So these are like the pockets, which is pretty funny because I ordered pockets, so I don't know what I'll do with these. I could probably stick them on the back of a dashboard or in another traveler's notebook, which is cool. But these are the, I guess the large. I don't know if they come in large or regular size, but two of them come with this, and this was on sale. So since this was on sale, I was able to get all the bells and whistles, and I think it was still cheaper than what it would have been if I had not purchased it on sale and gotten none of the bells and whistles. So that's kind of cool. Revealing. Let's do it. Oh, it feels soft in my hand already. Okay. That's what she said. Oh, so pretty already. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. So look at this. I'm sorry. I've got like worms all over. So I didn't set up anything, so let me move my tape and rearrange stuff so that you can be in frame. Am I in frame now? Everything's just like crazy and crooked. Notebook day. Okay, so this is the Wildflower Leather, and this is in the color Amber. And it looks a little bit more orange in real life than it does on camera. I mean, I can't see like the top of my camera right now, but I mean like the videos, I should say, that I have seen. And then I ended up getting stitching. So this is the wheat stitching. And then I ended up getting, I believe it's just cream elastics. Oh, medium cream, excuse me, which is a little bit dark, and a little darker than light cream. Maybe there's like a medium cream, a light cream, and a dark cream. Anyway, somebody had mentioned something about the light gray and the cream getting, like, it looks a little bit dirty and it gets dirty a little faster, but I wanted it to be lighter, so I went with medium cream, hoping that that would be okay. I think it's a very nice match. What do you guys think? And hopefully it won't, like, you know, if my hands are dirty, it won't get, you know, weird and gross, hopefully. But the blind embossing I ended up getting was a pine tree, and it's so nice. I love it. This stuff, oh my gosh, the stitching is nice on the outside. Okay, so you can see that there's one strap here. And let's see, I'm going to turn it over. So I should say that I did get pockets. And so with the couture, usually if you get like a compact or a wide, you're allowed to choose whether or not you want the card pocket with the, what are they called? Secretarial pockets. And this one you just check yes or no, and you get both, and you don't really have a choice. And it makes sense why they would send this, which I didn't know that they do that, because you can't get a pen loop with this on the inside. Okay, so let's flip her over. Ooh, that is really pretty. Oh, heaven. This looks like heaven. I think it's so pretty. Oh, look how beautiful. So this is like, it definitely reminds me of the Santa Fe because it's a lot thicker than, well, I do have my Santa Fe here. I think actually the Santa Fe leather is thinner, to be honest. Yeah, it is. it is thinner. Huh. Who knew? But this leather is not. Okay, so I always get like the interesting ones. Like this doesn't even feel like it's going to scratch up, and it doesn't feel suede-y at all. Like when I see other people in their videos, they say that the feel and the touch is very like suede-like. Mine is not. I always get like that random odd one. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm not hating it. It has more of like a Santa Fe feel where like it's not going to scratch. I'm scared to scratch it though because it's so like pristine. I want it to stay that way for as long as it can. Well, I don't care about the pen loop, so maybe I'll scratch the pen loop. Okay. Okay, amber leather people. Shouldn't it be scratching a lot more? I mean, I'm really like scratching it. Nothing is like happening. A little bit of a mark there. But, are you guys seeing this? I'm scratching it. Nothing's happening. Did they send me the wrong leather? It looks like the right color, but it's not reacting like other people's. Of course it's not. That is so funny. I ended up getting this in I don't know how many days. It wasn't too bad though. I think it's between 15 and 18 days. Yeah. So here is the amber next to the amber. And look at how it already scratches when I'm like touching it. And you saw what I did, like to the pen loop, nothing's happening. Like, it's barely, like this is like scratching. It doesn't, I mean, it kind of has the same feel, but not really. But this leather is not like Fuzzy Wuzzy Was a Bear either. It seemed like it was more of a Fuzzy Wuzzy Was a Bear kind of leather. I don't know. I think it needs to be a smidge wider and it would go. Oh wait, Bobcats, look, it goes, yay. Haha, sweet. I love that. There is the thickness from this. This is a beautiful notebook though, by the way. This is definitely going to stretch out the pocket and it's going to stay stretched, but I'm okay with that. Yes, this is so beautiful. Okay, I just had to do a quick unboxing because the sun is going down and oh my gosh, I forgot. I was helping my niece decorate for her dance and I'm just like, okay, it's not coming off, but I should go wash my hands. And I will come back in the morning and talk a little bit more about this and why I purchased a single strap elastic in a traveler's notebook after I was complaining about how the Midori is just like too narrow and it only has one strap. Okay, so it is the next day and I've had some time to rest and think about what I want to say. Hopefully it's what you want to hear. Okay, so I have been looking all over the interweb for a video like this. Basically, I just wanted to see a comparison between the Foxy Fix single strap and the original Midori, which is now known as Traveler's Company single strap. So that's what I'm going to do right now in case you are interested, because I think a lot of people find that the Traveler's Company Traveler's Notebook is beautiful and we love the leather and it's reasonably priced. You can get them because they're manufactured pretty much any time and you don't have to wait for something like Foxy Fix or Chic Sparrow that takes some time, and you don't have to worry about them being available because they're readily available pretty much everywhere. So that's why this is really a great starter notebook. But my struggle with this, and I have done some videos on this lately, and I will put them either above in this clip or at the end of this video where I'm showing you how much I can fit in here or how much I can't fit in here rather. And that's like the struggle, that I wish this was just a little bit wider. I love everything else about it, but the fact that it's so narrow means that I can't fit as much in there. And you're not supposed to fit like a lot in there. Obviously, it's just one strap. And that's why other makers have gone with more. But I really like the way the notebooks lie in here. So with one strap. So that's why I chose to go ahead and get this. Also, Foxy Fix is still having a sale as I'm speaking and making this video, so you should totally check them out. And so the thing I love about Foxy Fix is not only do they have like a single strap, but they also have them in various colors and different types of leather. I think there's only 2 leathers it doesn't come in, and that's like the very skinny leather, which is the Spice and the Lush. But everything else I think you can get in a single strap elastic, which is awesome. Plus you can customize these with stitching and personalize them with your name or, you know, a little picture, which I also love. Whereas this, you can customize them, but it's only like available at their actual shop. And I'm not even sure if the one in New York does it, but I know the one in Japan does. So I did some measuring and I will show you here that, well, let's start actually with the original. This guy has some wonky measurements, and not wonky in the way that they're not like measurable, but I mean, here I feel like most of us are used to, at least in the US, like 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, which these guys do not do. So the measurements for this Traveler's Notebook, for Traveler's Company Notebook, is 9 7/8 of an inch by 8 11/16 of an inch. So if you're wondering what the hell that means, because I was just like, wait a minute, what are those little notches in between the 1/4 and 1/2? So I pulled this out and I was like, okay, let's, for all the people out there who don't know, because I know there's a lot of you, I was one of them. So here we go. We have 9 7/8 of an inch wide. So you can see that 7/8 is between 3/4 and 1 inch. And then again, we have 8 11/16, which you can see is close. It's just like a smidge short of 3/4 of an inch. So that's those measurements. And then we have Foxy Fix, which is very nice because they go by like 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, which I appreciate. So this is 10 1/4 of an inch wide, and then 8 3/4 of an inch tall. So I love those kind of measurements. And if you put this one on top, you will find that it's about, I don't know, I think it's like something like 3/8 of an inch. 3/8 of an inch wider, which allows you to have not only that third notebook very comfortably, where you don't have to like maneuver it, because I'm going to show you right now, but you can also fit those dashboards that I love into here without having any worries like I did in here. So when I went to Foxy Fix's website, they don't actually have the measurements that I could find, and if you know, definitely tell me where to find them, for the actual notebook. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, yeah, they do. It says when you order number 6 and then it has measurements. Well, actually, when you order it, it says number 6 and right next to it has the measurements. And the measurements next to it are, I wrote them down somewhere. It says number 6 and then it says 4.33 inches by 8.25 inches. And that's actually the measurements of the inserts that can fit inside the number 6. So it's not the actual measurement of the notebook. When you look in the description, it does say that it can fit 1 to 3 notebooks in the single strap Foxy Fix, and that the notebook should be around 48 pages a piece in order to fit in here properly. So I have Traveler's Company notebooks, and these are 64 pages a piece, but they're thinner paper than like 24-pound paper or whatever Foxy Fix is probably using as their measurement. So we should be able to fit 3 of these in here just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and show you the difference. And all of these are 64 pages. Okay, so that is 3. You can see there that we have plenty of space with no overhang. You can fit more in there. I'm certainly not going to try to fit 4 probably in here, but I would like to have 3 comfortably with some dashboards and like a zippy pouch or something like that, which is what I was hoping with for this guy. It looks like it's going to happen. Okay, and then we're going to put 3 in here. Okay, so there we go. And this one fits 3 in there, no problem. A little bit of space. 3 in there, no problem. A lot more space. Because this is like, what, 3/8 of an inch wider. And see, even this strap needs to be tightened. Which is kind of annoying, but I will do that later. Okay, So what happens here is when I try to put dashboards and everything else in here, and I know that this is like not meant for that, but I want it to do whatever I want it to do. It doesn't always work out. So let me pull my dashboards out. So I like a zippy pouch, which I know everyone does also. I'm going to put them through the bottom of all. And then we can, this is upside down, Sylvia. Shove that in there. And we'll put a folder. Okay. And you can see that we can fit it in there without overhang. Okay. But now I don't have any dashboards on here. And when I do this, they're gonna like come out and you're gonna have overhang and you're gonna have to move them around. So having that extra like 3/8 of an inch allows me to put all of this stuff in there and not have to like maneuver them as much because there's some like space for it to just like get crazy and fall out a little. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so here are 2 dashboards, and this is like another like little accessory that I am using in my notebook. So we're gonna put this one in like this, and this one over here. I'm bummed I don't have more dashboards so I can just show you side by side, but we're gonna have to take all this apart and put it in to the Foxy Fix because I don't. Okay, so that is like not gonna happen at all. It's just gonna look crazy. And yeah, all right, so let's try out how it looks in here. Okay. All right, so we have our writing board with our zippy pouch, and then we have 1 dashboard, 1 insert, and then a folder with a, you know, dashboard and an insert, and then an insert and another dashboard. For a total of 2 dashboards, technically 3, and 3 inserts, 1 folder and zippy pouch and writing board. No overhang. Yes. And of course I need to like tighten this up, but look at that. Once that's tightened, it will stay a little better, but I love that. And this is why I chose to go with the single strap, because again, I love the way the notebooks lie right on top of each other instead of the waterfall effect that happens when you have individual strings. So here's the cost for this notebook minus my $10 that I had. So we're looking at about between $70 and $80 for this, and you get to customize it. You get pockets, you get the floating pen loop, and you get it stitched as well as an inscription, or an embossing rather. And then this comes at about $57-ish usually. So I don't know. I mean, I love this guy, I really do, but I kind of miss having some pockets, and I miss being able to fit my dashboards and everything else in here. So I'm basically going to be using this, I think, as my writer's notebook, because right now I'm fitting everything into this spice leather. That's because I'm starting a new book, so the insert for my new book's in here. But once that insert fills up, it's going to go in here, and then I'm going to have you know, another insert. Plus I want to have a separate calendar for my writing schedule because I have it all in here and it's not really working out for me. So I like having a separate notebook for my writing. And then plus, if ever I'm going on a trip and I just want to carry one traveler's notebook, because these are both the same size, they're both number 6s, I can go ahead and take that insert out of here and put it in here and take it with me if I'm going on a trip or I just want to carry one notebook for a while. But for the most part, this kind of just stays at home. So, okay. That is all the information I think, or I hope that you needed to know about the Traveler's Company notebook versus Foxy Fix, because I was very interested and nobody really had any information on the differences between these two and why you might want one over the other. I will put a link down below to another YouTuber I found. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she also has, I think, an amber leather Foxy Fix single couture, and she shows you how many inserts you can actually fit in here. So again, if you have pockets like I do, you're basically taking some of what you can fit in here away because it's adding in bulk. So if you don't get the pockets, you could probably fit all of this plus a 4th insert for sure, very comfortably in here. If you like the single elastic, that's definitely for you. But again, this is like my writing notebook, so I rarely ever keep anything but 3 inserts ever in here. So there's that. All right, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.